Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. It's August 6th. I'm Tony Gaglione.
I'm Shawn Adams.
And this is Smacktalk. Today we're talking about Alex Rodriguez and his 211-game suspension. Thank God. What do you think about that, Shawn?
I think it's a good thing, obviously, from the little clip that you put together for the intro. I had respect for Alex Rodriguez when he was younger. I thought he was going to break the records. He's the phenomenal talent and all that good stuff.
And we both thought that he was doing it clean.
Yeah, and, I think it was 2 years ago, his cousin sold him steroids or something.
Oh, yeah.
I lost respect for him then, and even now, you come to find out. I mean, once you get caught, you think you get caught, you'd stop. You know what I mean? But apparently not. Because he's just like, hey, just find a new supplier.
How many people are in the penitentiary today because they're on their third
strike? I know that. But
this is his third strike.
Yeah, but they're not making millions of dollars unless they're part of some sort of drug cartel.
It's just like it's not as extreme as an Aaron Hernandez thing, but when you are in the limelight, like we always say, you have to watch yourself.
Yeah, and especially you have to watch into what doctor's offices you apparently go to, because if the feds are watching, you get in trouble. I think it's funny though that he's been suspended. Looking into some of this, the Players Association, the MLB Players Association, told him they gave a number. They agreed upon a number of game suspension. They said if that's offered to you, take it. MLB did not offer that number. They didn't. They basically said,
I think it was 150.
Yeah, and they didn't offer it. Now, I'm not defending Alex Rodriguez, but from a legal standpoint, being that everyone else's first test is 50 games. It's his first positive test. I could see where... No, I'm not defending him. I'm saying I could see where he, in his mind, thinks he's unfair and things like that. You know what I mean? And that's why he's appealing. I mean, it's bad enough that he's playing right now while he appeals his...
What I think should happen is if he appeals like he is, and he's found proven guilty in his arbitration hearing or his appeal hearing, whatever they call it, then... every game that he's played with the Yankees since his suspension and his appeal should be forfeited. They're 4.5 out of the wild card. Wait a second. They're 4.5 out of the wild card.
Yeah, I don't think.
Let's say they make the wild card. Let's say they go to the playoffs. A-Rod gets suspended and he's out, and they end up winning the World Series. And A-Rod was a huge contributor towards getting them to the playoffs. Then what? Then you had a cheater just get you towards the playoffs?
Technically, it's a collective bargaining issue, and the appeals process is written in that, so I don't agree with doing that. I understand your point, but unfortunately, MLB had the ability to, they just didn't do it. The commissioner could have invoked the protect the best interest of the game clause, and there could have been no appeal. They did not do that.
How about the manager invoke I don't want cheaters playing on my team clause.
Well,
and not let him field third base
until his appeal is heard.
Have you heard what Joe Girardi says about PED?
I know.
And what he thinks about steroid use in baseball?
I understand this, but until the appeal's done, technically you can't call the man guilty. That's just
how it works.
Here's
a question I have for you. Do you think Cashman is calling the shots, or Girardi is playing him at third base?
I think Cashman's calling the shots.
So if it was Girardi or Cashman, and it was Girardi's call, you would say that
Girardi probably wouldn't even be playing him. I think Cashman is putting him in.
Because I agree with that too.
I think Cashman's putting him in because Cashman's hoping the appeal goes bad, and
what's Girardi going to say? Cashman signs his checks.
Yeah, exactly. I think with him playing, him appealing, the possibility of a lifetime ban, that allows them to get out of that contract. I think Cashman is all for it. Like, hey, go ahead and appeal, go ahead and play. You're going to help our team while you play. I mean, you can't deny that he's.
Anybody's better than what they have at third base now.
If it helps the team and in the end they get off the hook of millions of dollars, I mean, that's a smart business.
They're going to get off the hook about $34 million.
Yeah, well,
what we talked about last week would open up so many possibilities for the Yankees.
Yeah. Oh, another thing too is not just if the evidence links him back multiple years, I believe the Yankees will try to sue him in civil court for the money they paid him. Mm-hmm. I think that's probably why I have the biggest problem with the lifetime ban, because the Yankees would just try to recoup some more money. I personally think that Alex Rodriguez should not play baseball until he's clean. I don't think he's clean right now.
I don't think he's clean right now either.
I'm pretty sure that if he took a test right now, it'd probably be positive, because you're rehabbing. I mean, you saw...
That's the main reason that most players... People don't take PEDs to hit home runs. They take it to recover from injury faster.
Or to not feel the
effects. Get back on the field,
yeah.
And they don't have to take, the Vicodin or whatever painkillers that the doctors are prescribing them. And they can get back on the field faster and help their team. They're trying I give it to the player. They're trying to be warriors. They're trying to get out there. But that's just not the way to do it.
I mean, what do you think about Andy Pettitte when he said that, he's, we're out there supporting him, he's going to help the team and all that stuff? Here's a guy that's admitted to it. And he's basically supporting Alex Rodriguez. I mean, what do you think about that?
Well, he's supporting him in the fact that he's supporting his comeback. He's not supporting the PED use. He's supporting his comeback.
Okay.
He's welcoming a teammate back with open arms, as you or I would probably do the same.
Yeah.
But he's definitely not supporting the PED use, in my opinion. Mark McGwire, on the other hand, spoke out and said that he regrets taking performance-enhancing drugs.
Ever being a part of it, yeah.
Got
kind of emotional about it. And you look at Mark McGwire, that guy was going to the Hall of Fame.
Without a doubt.
He was going to the Hall of Fame. And if this had never happened, he basically...
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he was.
Without
the PEDs, yeah. And you look at what happens to him, and, he's the hitting coach of the Cardinals. I think that the thing he talked about was about what the guys in the locker room, what he hears in the locker room, and how they want to get rid of it, and they all just want to move past it. But unfortunately for baseball, this isn't going to go anywhere, because even if this breaks out, right? Let's say Alex Rodriguez gets a lifetime ban, and there's all the publicity, it'll happen for a year. There are other guys that are going to get caught. This is not going to stop. No, it's just like in the NFL when Roger Goodell put the whole conduct clause. Guys still get in trouble. I mean, it's just a fact.
What players are going to do is they're going to go out and they're going to find someone better than Tony Bosch. Exactly. They're going to find someone that can supply them something that they can't get caught with on a drug test, and they're not going to go squeal to the MLB when even a little trail comes upon it. Like Tony Bosch, I mean, he's just... someone questions him and he's just laying it out there. I mean, he's saying, hey, I give it to this person, I give it to this person. He's naming names. Basically, they poked him and he yelled. Yeah. That's it.
Speaking of corruption and getting caught, Johnny Manziel, the Heisman Football Trophy winner, is now being investigated for signing autographs for money, which is against NCAA rules. And this is the third autograph broker who has come out and said that they paid him $7,500 for some autographs, and he's caught on video saying, we didn't do this.
Yeah, Johnny Manziel's on the way to being Ryan Leaf. Yeah. And it's unfortunate because the guy has so much more talent than Ryan Leaf did. And given his size, he's a little smaller than the NFL quarterback, but he can come in. You see small quarterbacks in the NFL flourish all the time. Yeah. Drew Brees, a great example.
Russell Wilson, new guy.
Yeah, he's a runner. I hate runners, but he can come in the NFL and he can play and he can make a difference for a team, especially a team like the Cleveland Browns or somebody that's down right now and they need a quarterback.
What's wrong with Brandon Weeden? Oh wait, I'm sorry.
We're going to go.
I think the funny thing is about Johnny Manziel is that Cam Newton has spoke to him about being in the limelight. Here's a guy whose dad accepted money from
Cam Newton.
It's like Adam Pac-Man Jones speaking to the rookies about not getting in trouble. It's just ignorant.
Tell me that. No, I want to hear Maurice Claret tell me about gun charges. Let's hear all about it.
Exactly.
I want to hear Aaron Hernandez tell me, hey, don't shoot somebody.
Yeah. Don't carry a gun. Don't shoot your best friend. Yeah.
Come on.
And that's the thing. Is like, what did Cam Newton say? Hey, next time you receive money, make sure your father takes it. You don't know anything about it. I mean, this is ridiculous. If you're in the NCAA, okay, I'm in favor of paying players, student athletes. They pay other programs like journalism, stuff like that. I'm in favor. But the guy basically says on camera, I need this money to buy new rims for my vehicle.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
I didn't see the video.
Are you that dumb?
That's pretty bad.
Okay, here's a word to the wise. We live in a day and age where everyone has a cell phone, everyone has a camera. The police get recorded. There's ladies who get in accidents, they flip out on the people, everyone's recording everything. So in this day and age, why would you ever put yourself in a situation where you can get in trouble? If you're a random citizen, you can do whatever you want. But when you're in any way of notoriety, why are you doing this? Okay, if somebody comes to you and says, hey, come sign some helmets for me, I'll do it for free. Cool, thank you.
Sure. I agree. 100%. You gotta look, he's a freshman, he's young.
He's a sophomore now.
No, yeah, he was a freshman, he's young. He's still young. He's 19, 20 years old.
Yeah,
he's still a kid. Don't give him a break, but someone needs to guide him.
Yeah.
It's not like he's lacking for money. His family comes from an oil...
Yeah, whatever.
They come from Texas. Own an oil rig, and they are not starving. In any sense of the word.
Yeah.
So, get your stuff together, or you'll end up screaming at cameramen like Ryan Leaf did.
Yeah, hooked on Vicodin, stealing people's
Yeah.
prescription drugs. Yeah.
This was segment 1 of Smack Talk. I'm Tony Gaglione.
I'm Shawn Adams.
Thanks.
Tune in for segment 2.
Thank you.